All right, this is Boxing with the Truth, and you're here with the Truth on January 25th, and we're going to be interviewing Minnesota boxer Brad Patraw. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Let's just go over a few little things. First, now you have two nicknames, correct? Bad and the Prince, right?
No, the Prince. I don't know whoever came up with that. No, it's just Bad Brad.
Well, they got the Prince all over the internet.
Yeah, I seen that. I think one time I said I was the Prince on MySpace or something. Somebody ran with it, but I'll take it though. I am a Prince.
One bad Prince.
Exactly.
All right, so then your boxing pro record is actually 10 wins with 5 knockouts, 7 losses by 4 knockouts, correct?
Yep.
Okay, you're 28 right now?
I am 28.
And you reside in St. Paul, Minnesota, right?
Exactly.
Okay, and what gym do you fight out of?
I'm over at White Bear Lake Boxing Gym.
Okay, and according to Boxing Rec right now in the United States, you're ranked 34th. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. 34 in the U.S.?
Yep.
Okay. As a super bantamweight or featherweight?
I believe it's super bantamweight.
Okay.
So, now...
Well, hopefully it gets up a little better. I want it to be number 1.
So now most of your fights have been in Minnesota. 2 of your fights have been in New York, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let's talk about your last fight for a minute. You fought Rafael Vasquez. Unfortunately, you were TKO'd in the first round, and I believe, now, if I'm correct, you got some bones broken in your face, right?
Yeah, 4 of them.
Okay, so you had to have surgery, and obviously that's why you've been out of boxing for the last year. And I know you were supposed to do a comeback fight in August. Was it August of 2014?
It was, yep. It was in August, yep.
And unfortunately, the whole card fell through, though, right?
Yeah, I actually, I had to back out of the fight after sparring. My face actually wasn't even ready. And then come to find out the whole card got canceled, too, so.
Oh, okay. So even if the card would have went on, you wouldn't have been fighting on that card because you had already backed out previously.
Exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't have been fighting, no.
Okay. So what exactly happened in that fight? He just caught you with a couple good shots, and you just felt the bones break, and then that was it. The corner waved it, or how did that go?
How it went is I actually started out too fast, and I got caught with the shot. I got dropped. I got back up and continued to fight. And I think I got hit with like another two or three punches. I got knocked back down. I got back up at I think the ref counted it 2, and he waved it off. He said, you're done or something along the lines. Obviously, I said, that's BS. There's nothing you can do about it when the ref waves it off. So, I can argue it's over. And I didn't know, nobody knew anything was broken until we went to the hospital. After I got back in the locker room was when everything started sinking in, the pain. And I went to get up from the chair. I told the doctor that I was going to go shower because he wanted me to go to the hospital. And I said, just give me like 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to go take a shower. Let me settle down. I'm pretty upset that I just lost, and I went to get up, and I kind of fell down back in the chair, and they said either the ambulance ride or a taxi cab. It's my choice, but either way, I'm going to the hospital. So I might as well take the ambulance, and then I got all the kinds of tests, scans, and all that, and came back and said my orbital bone was broken, my nose, my cheek was caved in, and my jaw was broke. So 4 broken bones total.
Okay, now after surgery, did they ever advise you to retire?
No, actually, he said if I want to fight, I can fight. He didn't have a problem with it. He said either way I could do whatever I wanted.
Okay, now you've been out for a year, and I know you've been doing a lot of sparring, but you've had headgear on. Have you actually sparred or anything? Have actually taken a shot without the headgear on to see how it's felt?
No, I have not.
So this is going to be quite the test when you step in the ring on February 6th against Philip Adyak. This is going to be basically your comeback fight at Grand Casino Hinkley. So, I mean, the first shot, I guess we're going to know if you still got, feeling from it, or if it's still bothering you, or, I mean, hopefully nothing happens in that fight and you can get through it. But, I guess if you start feeling the pain, are you just going to bow out of the fight, or are you going to fight through it, or what are you going to do?
I'm going to fight through it. I fought through broken bones already. I was willing to fight through it when it was broken anyway. I broke my hand in another fight, went on another 3 rounds. I had to have surgery on that. Broken bones don't faze me. I'm ready to go. Keep going. Doesn't matter.
Okay, let's take a step back in your career real quick. You know, some guys, they fight a guy twice. Sometimes they fight a guy 3 times. But you've actually fought the same guy 4 times in your career, Antoine Robertson. And he's won twice. You've won twice. The last time was a split decision. The other 3 were unanimous decisions. Do you ever plan on fighting him again?
No. I won the last fight. I know I won the last fight. Everybody knows I won the last fight. And as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't even matter anymore. I beat him when we're both undefeated. And I beat him at the Target Center for the 3rd time. It was in the 3rd fight. We should have never had that 4th fight. But unfortunately, it was either fight him or don't fight. And I took the fight.
So,
I still thought I won, but nevertheless, I'm good with that.
Okay, so you're good with 2-2 record against him. You're fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay, now a lot of guys, when they go to war with the same guy so many times, they sometimes develop a relationship. Do you and Antoine have any type of relationship because you guys have gone to war so many times in the ring?
Yeah, I've sparred with him quite a few times. Talked here and there on Facebook. I got his number. Yeah, he's invited me over for some fights before.
Okay, so you guys are kind of friends then.
Yes.
Because that just seems to be, I guess nobody could really know what type of relationship that builds unless you've been in the ring with another guy that many times, how special that relationship can become.
Right, exactly. Not to mention, I fought him twice in the amateurs, too.
Okay, so technically you fought the guy 6 times.
Yeah. Beat him both times in the amateurs, too.
Okay, so then your record against him is actually 4-2 then.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, what do you consider your fight style?
Boxer, puncher.
And do you have any superstitions or rituals or habits before a fight?
Yeah, there's got to be, no, I don't. I used to wear one black and one white sock until that never happened. I wear actually the same boxers that I wear, but that doesn't work either since I got knocked out in my last fight. So I don't really believe in none of that.
So you wear the same underwear for every fight? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, except for not no more, because it obviously doesn't work.
Well, I'll just tell you something. That seems to be a common theme with boxers because Bronco McCart told me that he used to do the same thing, and then Tiger Smalls told me that he used to do the same thing.
Oh, really?
So I don't know what it is with boxers, but you guys like to wear the same pair of underwear when you're in the ring for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Not no more for me. It doesn't even matter.
Do you have any type of activities you like doing outside of boxing that have nothing to do with boxing?
Yeah, I like to bow hunt with deer.
What do you think you'd be doing if you weren't a professional boxer?
Well, I'm sorry, what was that?
What do you think you'd be doing with your life if you weren't a professional boxer?
I'd say I have probably 20 kids, but God, that wouldn't affect it. I'm not sure. I'd probably be in jail.
Okay, speaking of jail, after you were in your last fight and then you got injured and during your recovery time, did you get a little trouble with the law in May? Were you arrested?
I was.
Did you get all that cleared up?
Yes, everything has been dropped, and I'm a free man. Yep. I was wrongfully accused of doing something that I never did.
Okay, well that's good to hear that everything's been cleared up and that you can proceed with your career and that you don't have any legal issues pending or anything.
Yeah, exactly. It was a nightmare for a second. For something that you didn't even do. It's like, when you're sitting there in bed, you're just, thinking about all the people around you that could be innocent. Because you're innocent, and it's crazy. Crazy to think that I could have, for something, I was the bigger person to walk away and get accused of crazy allegations.
Well, I'm glad everything worked out for you, Brad. Is there anybody that inspires you in and outside the ring in your career? Or in your life?
Just people in general. Everybody's different. And, just everybody. I mean, everybody in my family, they all inspire me to go on and, and do bigger and better things.
All right, so let's move on to your fight. Like I said, it's called the comeback fight basically for you. You're going to be fighting Philip Adyak on February 6th, Grand Casino, Hinkley, Minnesota, 6 rounds. What do you know about your opponent?
I know very little of him. I read something that he was on the Uganda Olympic team or something. I know he's short. I know he's strong. He's fast, and he comes to fight.
But those are the type of fights you like, though, right? When a guy's standing in front of you willing to brawl?
Yep, I love them fights. Action-packed.
Yeah. So have you actually watched any of his fights?
No, I don't even know where I could even find any of them.
Have you? Oh, so you haven't checked YouTube or anything? You've never seen him fight live or anything?
No, I don't recall ever seeing him fight live.
So, give me an idea of why the boxing fans, I mean, like I said, it's been a year for you. A lot of Minnesota boxing fans, Midwest fans, they've seen you fight. They know how you fight. You always put on an action-packed show. And some people, like I said, have seen Philip fight. He comes out and puts on an action-packed show. So why should the fans come out February 6th to your comeback fight and watch you fight?
It's going to be action-packed. I mean, it's going to be exactly what people expect to see when they come to a boxing show. And I'm not holding anything back, and I don't think he is. So I have everything to lose. I don't know what he has to lose. And I'm going to lay it all on the line. Broken bones, everything. It doesn't matter. If I have to go through another surgery, I'll go through one. I already did it. Let's do it again. It doesn't matter.
So do you want a war with him, or would you rather be able to just walk through him?
At this point, I really don't care. Sky's the limit. I'd rather make it easier for me, but I know everybody in the crowd's gonna want what I do, and what I do is, I fight, and we'll see. I'll know when we're in the middle of the ring and what's gonna happen.
Okay, do you consider yourself a silent boxer that just gets in the ring and takes care of business, or do you like to engage in trash talk with your opponents?
I'd rather go and get it in the ring, but you can trash talk too. It doesn't matter. My last Hinkley fight, that's what it was about. I don't really like to do that, but it doesn't faze me.
Okay, and overall, so far in your career, how has boxing affected your life?
It affects me every single day. Whether or not I have to plan my whole day around. I plan my whole day around boxing, and it's definitely taking a toll on me and what I need to do. It's made me a better person as well. So.
And what do you think you have left to do in your career that you haven't done yet?
Win a title. I'm 10-7 right now. As long as I keep winning, we already got asked for a title fight that I had to turn down because we already signed a contract with these guys. So, the title fights still there. There's a lot of money to be made. I know that. So right now at this point, I guess sky is the limit. So we'll see. As long as I don't have to go through another surgery, I'm willing to, but I don't want to. If that makes sense, to go through another surgery.
Okay, and so far in your career, what's one of your favorite memories in boxing?
Favorite memory, huh? Just being out in New York and meeting all the top, Bernard Hopkins is there, and just everybody there, Zab Judah, I met Zab, and all that. That's probably my favorite memory.
Okay, and
fighting at the Target Center at home was just huge. That was huge. I got the promoter at the time, Bob Stein, got me a limo. I had the title. We rolled around Minneapolis with the title. It was fun. That was fun.
so if a kid wanted to get into boxing right now, what kind of advice would you give them?
I guess it depends on what he's coming to do, from where his life is at, if that makes sense. If he's got everything going for him, I tell him, probably don't want to do this sport. Probably not necessary. Yeah, because if a kid was coming off the street, I would encourage him to keep at it, because you never know where your life is going to take you, and you make something out of yourself.
All right. And just one more question, and then we'll end the interview. And I just wanted to get back to the Philip Adyak fight, February 6th. If you win the fight, what does this do for your career? And if you lose the fight, what does this do for your career?
Well, if I win this fight, it's going to open up more doors. Obviously, hopefully we'll be back up in Hinkley again. And then lose the fight, I guess that's really not even an option. I really don't know how to even answer that, because I have no idea.
All right, well, listen, Brad, I appreciate your time, and thanks for doing the interview with me, and good luck on your comeback fight February 6th. I actually will be there, and I will be watching the fight, so hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully them first couple punches you take, they won't bother you, and you'll be able to get through the fight, and everything will be good, and it'll be an entertaining fight for the fans.
All right, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yep, no problem. Good luck, and the truth has spoken.